Hey, it's Chris Bolin.
Chris Byer.
Brad Johnson.
Brad Johnson here. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today. We have another Bottom Line Thursday video. Let's go to a topic we have discussed that was obviously in your newsletter. We've probably discussed 10 times, which is our favorite GLP-1 conversation around cost, ROI. At what point do we all agree that these things make sense to start building into all of our plans? Where I don't know about you, Brad, but we have two of our clients have put in a model that's more of a dietitian coaching, and then you can get to the weight loss drug if you go through that. And that still seems
Yeah.
to be
Instead of open access.
instead
Yeah.
of open access. But hey, let's talk about in your newsletter, Milliman, who's one of our gold standard actuarial firms. They actually decided to weigh in on this thing.
They did. And being a numbers guy, I was really excited. It's probably too strong of a word, but what are
No,
the
you were. You were.
so, and so what they did, they studied 5,000 non-diabetic patients taking GLPs for weight loss, because that's often the
Okay.
question, because nearly all groups cover GLP-1s for diabetics, but
Right.
not necessarily weight loss. And so they studied this group of folks. They looked at their healthcare spend 2 years leading up to taking
Okay.
GLP-1s, started taking them, and looked at their health spend 2 years after. And it's kind of interesting, and it really goes along the lines of what we've kind of had a hunch on before. They did see lower healthcare spending on that group once they
Okay.
started taking
Yes.
GLP-1s. And they looked at it over a course of an annual cost. The largest gap was year one. They found a $2,700 spread between those taking GLP-1 as non-compliant or actually not even taking it.
Okay.
But oddly, it shrunk to $1,272 the
Mm.
second year. So let's do some quick math. That's over the course of a year. So let's just say year two is probably the most accurate representation. That's roughly $100 savings a month on healthcare spend. But what do these drugs cost? About a
Big.
thousand. You know,
Yeah.
1,000 a
so
month.
Yep. So like we've talked, until these drugs can get to about 100 a month, you get parity. Now, granted, much more studying to be done, but
Yep.
this
Sure.
is the first, I would say, most credible actuarial firm study I've seen on the topic. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We were
And
just
it,
talking about this with a client this morning that
yeah.
they have employees saying, why can't we have this? And it was the same thing. If we open up the door to this increased spend, can we get a return? And we said this exact same thing. We just didn't know the number itself, but we knew that the return on the cost was not there yet. But
Yeah.
yeah, tenfold cost over cost reduction. That's not good yet.
Yeah. Not
And
yet. I
that's
think we'll get there, but yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, this has to be studied over at least 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't know, are we, and I don't know, Brad, could you ever back into we avoided a heart attack? I mean, that could be caused from how many different things. But, if we look at the diabetics on GLP-1s, yes, we know that there's less amputations, there's better overall health, but the weight loss is just, we know it's improving their health. That's simple. But
Yeah.
what we don't know is to what
How to
point.
quantify officially. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have that answer. Just wait 10 years and we'll do a bottom line then.
Perfect. I will put that in my calendar for
Yeah. And
2035. Wow.
That
here's
sounds good.
here's what I love. This is an actuary running the analysis, not freaking big pharma creating some analysis that's gonna be pro big pharma like every single trial out there. That's what I love
Yeah.
about this report.
Yep. Or even the opposite, companies that don't want to cover it sponsoring a study to get their viewpoint. I do like Milliman. It's straight up the middle,
Yep.
objective.
Yep.
I can't wait to see him update this.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thank you,
sharing, Brad.
Brad.
Appreciate it,
Yeah.
buddy. We'll see you.
All right.
All right,
Talk
All
to you
right.
bye-bye.
next
Bye bye.
time.